Okay, everyone, we're gonna make a scratch little gravy here for our turkey. So nice and easy. This is the basis for any gravies. Just, substitute out your stocks. We're on induction. I love induction. Super safe, super comfortable with it. Can't really make a mess on this. Got a nice pot down. We're on the Gaggenau 2-burner. So I'm gonna crank it up to about an 8 and really get some heat in here. And the induction, super safe and easy. But I'm gonna add 1 stick of butter in here. We're gonna let this melt, okay? Let's kind of go over what we're gonna do here. So I have a little bit of fresh mushroom, probably like 8 mushrooms sliced. I have half an onion diced. I have 2 ribs of celery that I cut really thin. You could add a little carrot to this one. It just shows up in the speckles. I kind of like to keep it just a little low without that. You'll see the gravy at the end. This isn't traditional. I like this. It just adds a little bit of extra flavor and a little bit of extra fun. So salt and pepper to that. And then I have 2.5 cups of turkey broth. Then I mixed a cup of heavy cream in there. Really makes that gravy, kind of creamy. Gives you that gravy that we're all used to, okay? Without further ado, I hear that sizzle. That means I got to get to work. The butter is melting, so we just want this whole stick to melt down. And the beauty about the induction, what I love is even for something simple as a roux, butter and flour, we can control that temperature really well and easy, okay? So think about everybody scorches a roux, browns a roux, things like that. This makes life a lot easier. So 1 stick of butter, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour goes in here, okay? And now you can see that. I just want to stir this around, really get this incorporated, kind of make this a paste. This is a base for these sauces, okay? This is really going to help kind of get the thickness we want and get the ideal gravy consistency. So you see how it's already thickening up like that? That's a good sign. We'll wait till all this butter's melted. And you're gonna cook it out for about a minute or 2. This is classic standard roux technique. And right now is the best part about induction. I'm taking it from an 8, taking it all the way down to a 2. And I'm just gonna leave this here for a little bit to cook out this flour without scorching this pan. I mean, in gas, you have to be a lot careful, use that extra low settings that you guys have. But even on electric, I would do it too. But here on induction, you see those perfect ribbons. When I say perfect ribbon, I'll go like that. You see that ribbon right there? That ribbon right there means I got a great, outstanding roux, okay? Season this. I usually season it 3 times. This is the first time I season it. Just a little bit of salt and pepper, kind of build that flavor and build that base, right? Taking it from our 2 back up to a 9. We want to heat this back up. Next, we're going to add the aromatics. So we're going to go in with our onion first. Okay. Next, we're going to add our celery. And we're going to saute this out. The mushrooms are going to go last because the mushrooms are going to be a little bit darker. And they're going to kind of, make this not as bright and light. All right, let's move our stuff out of the side here. And let's saute this around. Hear it getting nice and hot and sizzling. It really aids in a lot of that. It looks bright and colorful too. See how thick this is now? Look at that. It's great consistency. We're gonna add a little bit of white wine to deglaze. Anything you would drink with helps. 1/4 cup. And that's just going to steam off, really building these flavors and tenderizing these vegetables. Look how clear that looks right now. Looks outstanding. Vegetables are looking great. We're going to fold in our mushrooms now. Okay. Second season. Perfect. Let's just get these mushrooms nice and warm. Then we'll add in our stock and we'll cook it till reduce. Induction makes it nice and easy. Can always clean it. Can even keep my hand on here or keep any of my product here. Won't hurt, won't hinder. Here's our stock and our cream mixture. Add a little bit. I just reserve about a quarter of it just because I don't want to overcrowd, but I want to have enough gravy. There's never enough gravy. You can do anything with this at the end. And like I said, we're not even at high. We're on about a 9 right now. Everything's really incorporated well. We're going to add the last of the stock. We're going to bring this to a nice simmer. Make sure all our flour's cooked out. Make sure our thin sliced veggies are tender. And then we'll add our last seasoning, and we'll be off to the races with gravy. Sauce is boiling really nicely. Look at the thickness and consistency. This is what we want to say. Gravy is nappe. It means it sticks to the spoon. I can move my finger through and it doesn't move, you know, left or right. That's a good gravy. So taking it down to a nice 2 or a 1. I got it on 1 here just to hold. Okay. Finish it with a tab of butter, a little bit more of the salt and pepper, and a little bit of fresh sage. Kind of fold it in. And the butter leaves a little shine on the end. Gives it a nice little cream. Perfect for your next holiday feast. Enjoy. Thank you.